The title of this article is Managerial Accounting and Control Systems in Enterprises, Quo Vadis, the case of Biokarpet SA Group. In the business sector, the market is constantly changing, and this requires a change in their attitude towards, primarily from an economic point of view, the implementation and management of the entire process of operational control in general and cost control in particular. Internal control within businesses becomes an instrument and means of identifying and addressing risks, which helps the business achieve its goals and successfully perform its tasks. The main objective of this article is to highlight the necessity of using managerial accounting control systems for the smooth operation of the business and maintaining full control of the business's operations. For this purpose, the highly dynamic Greek multinational company Biokarpet SA, which is based in the wider area of the city of Larissa, was used as a case study. The main purpose of managerial accounting control system is to assist managers in organizing and coordinating the activities of the enterprise, as well as in the general guidance and impetus of activities of the enterprise towards the achievement of the overall purposes, goals, and objectives of the enterprise. Managerial accounting control systems ensure that the enterprise applies the appropriate techniques in a timely manner and, in case of uncertainty, makes the appropriate decisions in order to achieve its objectives and to ensure unity and coherence between its sectors during its operation. In order to achieve control in the enterprise, the control methods mentioned in the figure are used. In order to achieve the objectives of the research, a quantitative research is carried out using the questionnaire as a research tool. The research focuses on and is carried out in the Biokarpet SA Group based in Greece. A structured online questionnaire is used to collect primary data. Regarding the questionnaires, they consist of 24 Likert scale questions, which are divided into two parts. The first part includes questions concerning the demographic characteristics of the sample under examination, and the second part includes questions examining the employees' views on managerial accounting control systems. After collecting the 142 completed questionnaires, the reliability of the sample is carried out in order to draw safe and valid conclusions. Finally, descriptive statistics, correlation analysis, chi-square independence test, and multiple linear regression analysis are carried out using the SPSS statistical package. We can see some data about the descriptive statistics, about gender, age, and years of experience. In order to ensure that reliable conclusions can be drawn, it was deemed necessary to check the reliability of the sample. The concept of reliability concerns the extent to which a set of variables can be consistent with what it is intended to measure. The questions of the questionnaire are divided into sections depending on the concept they relate to and are intended to measure. Observing the values of the A index for its question section and for the set of questions, it is clear that the index far exceeds the value 0.7, which has been defined in the literature, and this fact indicates a high degree of homogeneity of the questions in each section, as well as that the questionnaire is governed by reliability as a word. In order to complete the test, the value of compact A was also examined. In case any of the variables were deleted, either from its question section or from the entire questionnaire. According to the values obtained, the removal of any question would lead to a lower value of the index. Therefore, there is no question that reduces reliability and should be removed. The purpose of the independence test is to determine whether the employees' responses are independent of the demographic data of the Biokarpet SA group staff or whether they are directly influenced by them. In order to carry out the test, the following assumptions are formulated. The null hypothesis is that the respondents' responses are not influenced by demographic characteristics, and the alternative hypothesis is that the respondents' responses are influenced by demographic characteristics. It is understood that the majority of the responses of the survey participants show a p-value below 0.05. Therefore, the null hypothesis is rejected and the alternative hypothesis is accepted, which indicates the dependence of the responses on demographic characteristics. The multiple linear regression model shows the variance in the smooth operation of the business and the maintenance of full control over the business operations, which is explained by the selected independent variables that are related to the efficient utilization of business resources, the comparison of desired with actual goals, the protection of business rights, the obedience of personnel to the rules of the business, and the strengthening of the financial position of the business. So we can see the general form of the regression model. The coefficients of determination are R square and adjusted R square, as well as the significant test of the F value of the ANOVA table, are the indicators of the goodness of fit of a model. From the ANOVA table, it is observed that the regression model is statistically significant. Based on the value of the F criterion and the statistical significance, the suitability of the model is confirmed with regard to its predictive ability. Regarding the test of the existence of multicollinearity, the statistical indicators of tolerance and variance inflation factor were used for the independent variables. The analysis meets the assumption of multicollinearity, and the values of inflation factor indicating that multicollinearity is not a problem in this study. From the table, we conclude that the first question section is the most contributing independent variable in predictive the dependent variable. Managerial accounting control systems play an important role in achieving organization control of any business. They help determine the goals and areas of activity of the enterprise, as well as the alternative actions of the business and the effect on its overall route. Managers are responsible for ensuring that the goals of the business are achieved, but they are also responsible for ensuring that the available resources of its businesses are used in the best possible way. Thank you.